Yeah, according to Dele Momodu, he says you can't win 2023 presidency with a northern candidate. Dele Momodu tells the PDP, the People's Democratic Party, the founder of Ovation Media Group, Ovation Magazine. Dele Momodu says the opposition People's Democratic Party (PDP) has a better chance of winning the 2023 presidency if it picks its presidential candidate from the south. In a recent interview, Momodu noted that the opposition party cannot reclaim the presidency if it feels a northerner as its presidential candidate in 2023. Yes, though the Yoruba nation and the Biafran nation had said there won't be election in Yoruba land, and there won't be election in the southeastern part, the Igbo land, especially in the southern region of the country. That there's not going to be election. But as it is, if eventually there is election, definitely I of the opinion I support Dele Momodu on what he has just said, that if the PDP deem it fit to go and bring the candidate from the north, I don't think they will win the election, or there will be a single vote for that candidate. But if it's from the southern region, yes, definitely there will be vote for that presidential candidate from the south. Dele Momodu stated that the North will never get anybody who is as popular as President Muhammadu Buhari that can conveniently win elections in a long time to come. Okay, let me read it again so that you don't understand. Dele Momodu stated that the North will never get anybody who is a popular person as President Buhari that can conveniently win elections in a longer time to come. The former presidential candidate also appealed to former Vice President Atiku Abubakar and not to contest in the 2023 general elections due to his age. He also said by 2023, Atiku would have been contesting for 30 years. I love him. He is a businessman. Among all of them, he has been able to run his business successfully. But are we going to leave Buhari, who is almost 80, and go to someone who is almost 80? The reason I think PDP has a better chance is that anyone who can pick a candidate from the south will definitely win. Contrary to the boastfulness of the northern politicians, they will never get anybody from the north who is as popular as Buhari in a long time to come. Buhari contested 3 times, and twice he was defeated by Southerners, first by Obasanjo and later by Jonathan. This is because the north catchment area is between northwest and north east. If they say that power will not leave the north, it means that they have edged out Tinubu, they have edged out Oshibaju, and they have edged out all those who rushed from their parties because they were hoping that the mantle might fall on them. You have the governor from Ebonyi, you have the governor from Cross River, and the person who jumped ship and joined the APC recently. But basically, I believe what the northern people are doing now is just they are playing to the gallery. They are just being politically correct. Okay, let's go and visit Tinubu. Let's still, give him benefit of that. Let's play with him. They are still romancing. As it is, the APC itself, the party, All Progressive Congress, has been hijacked by this so-called northern. The only thing we are just seeing the peripheral, the facial expression, which does not really speak their mind. As it is, for you to know that they have hijacked the party from Tinubu himself. You would recall that Oshiomhole was the party chairman as at when Buhari came into office, and they gave him that compensation. By the long run, they planned a coup. This is a democratic coup, you understand, to send him away from that position. So at the long run, he was half. They compensated him to be the governor, and at the long run, he became the chairman. But now, let me burst your bubble. May Malabuni is the chairman caretaker of the so-called APC party. So everything is shifting to the northern part of the country. Why didn't they use the southerner as the party chairman? Though the national leader still remains Tinubu, but they are still coming on their way. They know what they are really doing. So if the party APC has won election and brought out a president, and meanwhile the president deem it fit to put all his kinsmen into all these parastatals and sensitive position, does that not speak a volume for you or to you? Does that not speak, a big volume to you? So that should speak, enough volume, because you are telling us APC wants to bring up the candidate, or rather, like what Dele Momodu is saying, that my thinking is that if there will be elections, I have told my friends Kingsley Mogalu or Moyole Shori that it will take a miracle for a third force to win election in a country that is as complex and complicated as Nigeria. In other words, I says, contrary to the boastfulness of the northern politicians, they will never get anybody from the north who is as popular as Buhari in a long time to come. Buhari contested 3 times, and twice he was defeated by a Southerners, or by the Southerners in general. First by Obasanjo and later by Jonathan. This is because the North catchment area is between Northwest and Northeast. If they say that power will not leave the northern part of the country, it means that they have boycotted Tinubu or edged out Tinubu. They have also edged out Oshibajo, and they also have edged out those who rushed from their parties because they were hoping that the mantle of leadership might fall on them. You have the governor from Ebonyi, David Umahi, has betrayed his people. From PDP he ran to APC, and he believes he wants to become or the president, or he wants to emerge the presidential candidate. Foul. Well, you have the governor from Cross River. The governor of Cross River ran also from PDP down to APC. Governor Ben Ayade, who jumped ship and joined the APC recently. Like what I was saying, sir, he says, my thinking is that if there will be elections, I said it, that if eventually there will be election, because what I know, I don't think there will be election, but eventually, if there will be election, I have told my friends, the Kingsley Mogalu election, that it will take a miracle for a third force to win election in a country that is as complex and complicated as Nigeria. We are left with only one option. If APC is so bad that you don't want to touch it, the only other option for now will be PDP, yes, People's Democratic Party, unless the party breaks up and you have a new reliance, as it happened with the APC. Anything other than that, the two formidable parties at the national level will be APC and PDP. Well, that is the Dele Momodu's opinion. If good luck now comes and form another party, even if it's only one in that party, people will rush down to vote good luck. So forget about being APC or PDP, because they believe that both PDP and APC, they have their own slogan. Yes, though people used to call PDP as in people deceiving people. Later, APC now the slogan is even more chaotic and more criminal than what PDP entails. It says all past criminals. For you to know that all past criminals of the people that are deceiving people, came and start defecting from people deceiving people to all past criminals, and you think the country will be at rest. So the country also, the economic activity has been jeopardized, and Nigeria has gone bankrupt. For you to know that Nigeria has collapsed in the verge of it. Well, he stated that the ruling APC should be punished for mismanaging the country and creating division among the regions that make up Nigeria since taking over power in 2015. Now, this is where the game starts. When you say Sunday Igboho and Nnamdi Kanu are the one dividing the country, the APC and the Buhari-led administration has divided the country all enough. Well, I would like you to share your takes over this article. Thanks for listening, and God bless.